Morning, morning, happy Monday. Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, welcome back. Is the stream working for everyone? Guys, and I also got a bunch of DMs. If you said the stream is about to start, what do you think it's gonna happen? Why do I get DMs if I'm gonna do the stream if it's stream saying it's starting soon? If it's saying it's starting soon, it's starting soon. Morning, morning. Yeah, I know. I have 5. I have an entire week without streaming. Sometimes I like doing that. I had to go to the ER last week because I've been dealing with lower back problem, lower back pain. So last week it got really, really bad, but now I'm good. That happens to me every like 2 years. I messed up my lower back working out like, I don't know, 5 years ago. And now every now and then I have a lot of lower back pain. I don't really watch the Super Bowl, guys, so I don't know anything about that. I watch soccer, the real football, but that's another conversation. That's another conversation to have. Okay, let's talk about trading. Okay, so last week I barely trade, but I blew up my 20 Apex accounts, my 20 PA Apex accounts. So I'll be trading with new ones. I blew them up and then I got new ones. And the ones that I'm going to trade today are the new. Well, today's going to be like my second day trading them. So yeah, I'm gonna start trading with small size, building its buffer, and yeah, so I'm gonna go slow and steady, smaller size. Most likely I'm gonna trade it with only, if I trade NQ, I'm gonna trade with 5 micros. And if I trade with ES, I'm gonna trade with maybe max 7 micros. Yeah. No, those are funded accounts already. I don't spend time with evals. I said it before, for me, wasting time with evals is more expensive than passing them in one day. Even if I blew up 40 evals, for me it's better to just pass them fast, because the more time I spend with evals, the less money I make. So I have a way that I can pass evals very, very fast. And I do that. Yeah, I don't like wasting time with evals. By increasing contracts, no, I don't need to increase contracts. I think I passed these ones in 2 days. Yeah. Most of the time I pass them in one day, but if the market is not doing anything, it's pretty much impossible to, well, not impossible. You can go higher in size, but yeah, I think I passed these 20 accounts in 2 days. Okay, so for me today, I'll be watching how NQ and ES react to Friday's highs. You know, we have these highs also. I don't have any levels here on ES. I think, yeah, I clean up my charts. I don't have any levels here. Give me 1 second. Every once in a while, I like removing everything from my charts and do all my levels again. I think it's good practice. Also, sometimes when the market move a lot, you can have a bunch of levels that are not relevant, to be honest. Am I still using Tradeify? Yes. You can see it here, guys. It's right here. Yeah, I'm using Tradeify. The only thing that I did different is with these new accounts is, oh no, nothing. These are 50K accounts. I think so, yeah. I think these are 50K accounts. But either way, these are new accounts. So I'm gonna go slow but steady. It's all about building their buffer first. I think that's the most difficult part when it comes to new accounts. You know what chart I really, really, really like now? Broadcom, because I don't know if you guys remember, but I talk about Broadcom that it had a huge gap below that it took forever to fill. Now, after the move last week, it finally filled that gap and it bounced off of that gap. So I really like that chart, and same thing with Microsoft. Both filled the gap that they had below and then they're holding it. So they both can do a gap close reversal. I really like both charts. And I also think Microsoft is a really good buy here for long-term hold. Do we have data today? I don't think so. No red folders today? Okay, thank you. Thank you, gracias. Mm, what a crazy week last week. Huge move to the downside, huge move to the upside. I saw that a lot of people were really frustrated with those moves last week. Hopefully we have something good today. I don't know, I'm kind of expecting a inside day, to be honest. That Friday move was huge. That was a huge move. Okay, what was that? Is Trump speaking right now? I think Nvidia earnings are gonna be sick. Look at Broadcom. It's already flying. Yeah, I'm happy that I bought on Friday. Broadcom and Microsoft. Okay. Let's see if we can have anything good today. Ugly reaction here. So far, I don't see anything that's worth trading. I don't love anything. I want to see NQ and ES at least touching Friday's close. That will be Friday's highs, New York session. Yeah, ugly reaction. So far, not much to trade here. Nothing. Unless we lose this pre-market low. We could play a reaction here or a bounce, but we'll see. I have a couple TPT accounts to give away. I don't know how I want to do that now. I have three right now, two 50K accounts and one 150K account. Um, Anyone here using TPT to trade futures? It's one of my favorite props right now. I use Apex, TPT, and Tradeify. You are? Awesome. TPT, you guys like TPT? Awesome. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna see how I can do the giveaway here on YouTube. On the next, I kind of like sticking to the same props because those props have been around for a few years. So far, I haven't had any type of trouble with their payment. They're big businesses that I know that they shouldn't go away with their money. So I kind of like sticking to the same props always. Not always, but yeah. So far, I'm only using Tradeify, TPT, and Apex. I'm adding to my Microsoft position. It's a kind of like a long-term swing trade. It's 6 months out. Um, yeah, I like this trade a lot. I also added for next week, and I think as long as keeps holding the VWAP, it's good for a quick bounce play for this week. But for the one that I'm gonna hold for at least a few months, I like it as long as keep holding Friday's low. Oopsie. The Q is holding the VWAP. SPY also trying to hold the VWAP. But look how the market it's moving. The candlesticks are moving weird. I don't love it. I don't love how we're moving today. I don't love how we're moving today. This price action is weird. Ooh, Apple moving down a lot today. Really nice pullback. I want to see Apple pulling back to 263, 262. That could be a nice entry there. We need something here. Yeah, thank you. You're very stuck. Not doing much. Spike QQQ, nice pullbacks to the VWAP, both holding the VWAP. So far, the day looks like an insided day. Really nice VWAP hold, but I don't like how the candlesticks are forming. The price action is very jumpy so far. Everybody's waiting on everybody else. Who's everybody else? Who's everybody? If only you knew how many people you need to move the market. Or how many buys or sales you need to move the market. Market maker? You're a market maker? You should tell me if I should buy or sell here. Okay, let's see how we're gonna react to these important levels. We're approaching. Apple is still very, very weak. What a move today on Nvidia. Yeah. Nvidia pull back. If Nvidia can pull back to the VWAP, that could be a nice pullback long opportunity. Okay, are we gonna break this resistance? I wanna see how the market is gonna react to Friday's highs. Really nice bounce on Microsoft. Perfect hold of the VWAP. Can NQ break this resistance? Yes, still have a lot more to go here. Let me see what IWM is doing. Q reacting. NQ reacting again. Can we trust this reaction here? I honestly can't. I don't know if I want to play a reaction here. But it's definitely reacting Friday's high. I kind of want to see NQ breaking out here. So we can play a break, retest, and boom. I already passed them. These are funded accounts. Like I said before, I don't waste time with evals. So yeah, if I trade in evals, I'm gonna tell you guys, but I don't like trading evals on the stream because it's completely different of my regular trading. Style. So yeah, I don't like trading evals here. Unless are TPT evals, because for TPT you need to trade them 5 days. So if I want to trade TPT evals, I'm gonna trade them like regular funded accounts. But I don't need to pass any TPT evals right now because I have a bunch of funded accounts in the back end. And I have funded accounts that if I want to, I can reset them. So I don't have to waste time trading 5 days with that eval on TPT. Okay, so I'm gonna wait and see if NQ is gonna break this resistance. I don't like it for a reaction play so far. It's making clear higher highs and higher lows. The reaction is not strong enough for me to feel comfortable playing reaction here. And we have tech very strong besides Apple. Everything else is very strong today. Evals are for beginners? No, no. Everyone goes through evals. That's the only way to go with funded accounts. You need evals. So no, I don't think evals are for beginners. But yeah, I don't like wasting time with evals. But that's just me. That's gonna depend on how you trade, how you manage your money when it comes to buying props, evals, funded account, resetting funded accounts. That could definitely add up To your pocket. Okay, let's see if we have an ugly reaction here or Enkidu's gonna break out. How much practice does one need? I don't know, it depends of the person. How much practice you need to be a good, I don't know, football player. I don't know, it's gonna depend on you. Amazon is weak. Let's see. I don't know why Amazon moves so bad. It's extremely choppy. It's not really weak, but it's not doing anything. It's making a very clean inside day. Amazon. I'm looking for Amazon to pull back to 196, 195 because it has a little gap below there. How to handle the TP3 trailing drawdown? It's exactly the same of how to handle any accounts. You just don't go crazy in size. You gotta build a buffer until the intraday drawdown ends, which is if you're using a 50K account, it's gonna be 2600. So make 2600 and then with patience, and then the buffer stops. So you just need patience for making a buffer on new accounts. That's it. Okay, so we have a breakout here on NQ. I still don't fully trust it, to be honest, this breakout. I want to see like a stronger candle here. I don't want to see a candle with a long wick at the top. If we can have a strong bullish candle here, I like it. I like this breakout. But yeah, my favorite chart at the moment is Microsoft. It's extremely clean, bullish. I think it's an extremely nice opportunity for buying shares, for playing a swing trade. I got contracts for next week, for June, and I also got a bunch of shares on Friday. Okay, so nice breakout on ES. I definitely like more ES, how it's breaking out, how it's breaking this resistance. I like that more. Or maybe not. We'll see. Mm, okay, I like this breakout here. All I want to see now is a little pullback so we can play the upside continuation. It can be either on ES or NQ. Both are going to be the same thing. I'm going to wait for a pullback and upside continuation. Okay. I'm going to start buying. If we can hold this little support here, I like it a lot. Okay, I like this. Looking pretty good so far. I got it with ES. Okay. Microsoft is looking beautiful. Beautiful. Long. What do you think is this? What do you think is this? What were we talking about? Can it hold support here? Maybe some música? I wanted to put music, but people were complaining about the music, so I don't know. I do think we need some music here. I don't like that move. Let's see how this 5-minute candle is gonna close. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that. Bye. I don't like that. Ugly fake out there. Hmm. Yeah, it didn't work. Good plan. But I don't like how it's not holding Friday's high on support. Yeah, ugly move there. Maybe I just think. I think you will run away if I start singing. Both NQ and ES are under previous day highs. What are you gonna do, ES? What account size are you guys using? The 50K? Okay. I like that. Should I try it again? I don't love this price action. Look at that crazy candlestick here. 25, 50K. Anyone using the 150? You got that fake out there. He had to fake me out only to go higher. Look at that. I hate when this happens. I hate when that stuff like that happens. Why did I go fake out there? Why? Calm down. We already know that you said it's going to 7K. Calm down. These make me mad. Those type of move make me really mad. Okay, let's see if we can have another pullback here. Bro, why? Why? Well, at least I have Microsoft that is doing very nice. Look at this. Well, that's part of trading. It is what it is. Not much I can do about it. I can either go crazy here because I'm mad that I got stop out of my trade and blow up the account, or just be patient and see if we can have another entry, or just stop trading for the day. Because things like this, whenever it happen, it is extremely difficult to control yourself to not go crazy when you get fake out like that. I got fake out only for my trade to play out perfectly. IB? Who's IB? Hmm. Well, at least the idea was right. Mm, I don't think I was early. I think it was a good entry. And I think it was a good trade, to be honest. I would have taken this trade anytime. I don't think it was wrong. I think it's just a price action. It's a little bit crazy today. Uh, throw 5 in and write it up to 7K. No, that's how you should not be trading. I'm not gonna buy just because I got fake out. That is exactly how you blow up your accounts. Besides that, I'm writing Microsoft. So I'm happy with that. Obviously, I'm mad that I got fake out on that trade with futures, but I'm doing really, really good with Microsoft. And besides that, if the market is really gonna keep moving higher, we're gonna have most likely more opportunities to play this move. We just need to be patient. Pre-market high, very nice reaction on ES. Really nice uptrend. Some title, no idea. I just put this video. ES definitely way stronger than NQ. No, I only use what you guys are seeing here. I don't use anything else. Only what you guys are seeing on the screen. Trust me, if you're not a good trader, book map, more indicators, it's not gonna change that. If anything, it's gonna confuse you. Having too many indicators, watching too many things at the same time, more charts, more screens, more money? No. Keep it simple. Really understand price action and put in the work. That's all you need. That's all you need. And I do think having someone to point at you what you're doing wrong, that can definitely change your trading. It can definitely help you to become profitable, but more indicators, more stuff to watch, no. RTY, let's see. Oh yeah, really nice move, yes. Okay, so we have EF rejecting the overnight session and NQ holding Friday's highs, but it's kind of stuck here. If ES can give us a pullback, it definitely looks like an easier long play. Really nice reaction there on ES. Can we get a pullback here? A good pullback that is worth trading. But to be honest, I'm not the type of person to like trading or entering a trade after my main trade. Like my main plan was playing a break and retest here. Same thing here on the NQ, and then I got stop out red. And then seeing this huge move, even if it pulls back, I don't feel comfortable playing the upside continuation here. Lately, it's always like that. Bigger time frame are way better to trade than smaller time frames. It's always like that. Seeing the bigger picture is way better than seeing the 1, 2, 3 minute time frame. That's why I trade watching the 30 and the daily time frame. Yeah, so that's what it's been happening the past few years. Every time the market pulls back hard, it is time to buy shares. At least that's what I've been doing because that's what the market is teaching us right now. Every time it pulls back, it has like a red week or it has like 3 straight down days. It's time to buy shares. I also bought a lot more Bitcoin when it went to 60K. I bought at 72, 70, 68, 65, and 60. HIMS, I think HIMS is a terrible stock to buy shares, to be honest. It is nice to play options or day trading shares. Day trading HIMS, I don't think it's a good company to buy for a long term. I think it's a terrible long term hold HIMS. You bought a 62? Yeah, you're never gonna be able to catch the bottom. If you do, it's just luck. So you just gotta average down, be patient, wait for good pullbacks to buy, and that's it. And I think I missed the play here today, to be honest. I kind of like this possible reaction here, but the trend is very strong and bullish. But I do like this reaction here on ES. I like it a lot. I think we could have a pullback maybe to here or maybe to here. I haven't met like I have a student that is killing it with TPT accounts. He made more than double that the mentoring was worth it. Was worth. So the mentor is pretty much paying itself. He's killing it, trading futures. He used to trade options and he was losing he lost a lot of money trading options. Now he's killing it with futures. I'm super happy for him. I love seeing that. I think teaching trading, I like it more than trading by itself. It really makes me happy when I see people completely changing their trading journey, especially if they follow what I teach them and they put in the work, they have the discipline to do it. Like, you can make so much money from trading. Oh, hi, trade room. You can make so much money from trading if you do it the right way. Hola. I kind of want to play this reaction here, but it's definitely going to be a little bit risky. Should we try this reaction here on ES? Oh no. How much is the mentoring? Doesn't matter. First, the most important thing is you should be asking is what you learn from it. But if you want details, send me a DM on my Discord. And first, I need to ask you a few questions to see if you're qualified for the mentoring program. Yeah, today for longs, please. Only longs. No shorts. This is why I don't like going short on a very strong uptrend. We gotta play it with the trend. I'm gonna ask you a few questions when on DMs, and based on that is how I know if you qualify for the mentoring program or not. Because it's the transformation, it's the value, not how much you're gonna pay for it. You gotta see what you're gonna get. If you only think about money, just thinking only about money when it comes to trading, when it comes to education, it's not how things should be. You should be thinking about the transformation. What is it you're gonna get from the mentoring? You're gonna get knowledge that is completely, if you apply it, It's completely gonna change your life. Yeah, it is one-on-one. I don't do group mentoring. I don't like that. Right now, I'm doing one-on-one. That's why I like first to ask some questions to see if you qualified for it. So if you're interested on my mentoring program, send me a DM on Discord. Yeah, sure. What's my Discord? You have the link down below. You have sent me emails? I don't think so. I don't post my email anywhere. So I don't think you sent me an email to me. If you were talking with one ADR on Discord and you were sending them emails, that was not me. There's a lot of scammers accounts on Discord. You gotta pay attention if it's really me or not. The easiest way is going to my Discord and clicking. The easiest way is seeing what I have posted on my Discord. Just click in here and then click send a DM. Obviously, I can now send a DM to myself, but you gotta go for what I've posted. Click my name here, and then you'll be able to send me a DM to me. Also, the other way is just if you click anyone you want to see having, let's see, any other person. You want to see that you have, let's see, you have people in common and servers in common. This is another student that is killing it, Geek. She was one of my first one. Look at this. She made over 45K last month. She was also my mentoring program. She's been killing it. She's up 14K only this month. Look, she made 54K last week. Yeah, on Friday. We have also Brit. He's been killing it also. He also was on my mentoring program. So if you put in the work, guys, and you really pay attention what I'm teaching you and follow instruction, you'll definitely make a completely 180 to your trading. And I work with you one-on-one. We don't do group classes. It's only you and me. Okay, very, very nice bullish move today. Very steady uptrend, both on ES and NQ. ES, definitely stronger than NQ. Got fake out there on my ES trade, but I'm holding Microsoft, and Microsoft is looking really, 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 really good. I'm not Mexican, I'm Venezuelan. I don't even look Mexican. No, I didn't watch it, to be honest. I don't really watch the Super Bowl. I saw some clips this morning from the show, but no, I didn't watch it. A pullback here on ES could be another nice entry if you can really pull back and hold. That could be a pullback opportunity for a long play. But for me, I feel like I missed the move already. The only move that I could play is if later in the afternoon we see SPY QQQ pulling back to the VWAP. But I think for now, I'm happy with my Microsoft trade, and I already have one red trade with futures. I always allowed myself to have up to 3 red trades, but I don't have to. So I'm up a lot with options, I'm down a little bit with futures. Bad Bunny halftime show was kind of lit. I think any Latin singer could have done the same thing, to be honest. People love Bad Bunny. I do like his last album. I think it was pretty good. In Monaco? Nah, you gotta. He has really good songs. I do like Bad Bunny. No, I haven't. To be honest, I haven't. Tom said it was a terrible halftime. He wanted a very American show, which you cannot have with Bad Bunny. I mean, what do you expect from Trump? Anyone that doesn't speak Spanish thought it was bad. I think it's the other way around. I think Americans thought it was really, really bad because they don't know much about the Latin culture and any other Latin singers. But for me, like, I kind of watched clips and I think it wasn't bad at all, but I think it was like something like any Latin will have done. So I do think he has a point. I do think the show, I mean, American football is very American. So I do think it should be more American, the halftime show. But at the same time, I guess the organization wants something that is worldwide. And Bad Bunny is the biggest artist right now in the entire world. Yeah, Venezuela doing it in Japanese. So I understand his point, but I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I don't watch the Super Bowl, so. Man, the market just keeps going higher. Oh yeah, I definitely like more soccer. It's the real football. You're true. That's true. Yeah. I agree 1000% with you. Yep. I know it's America. I'm Venezuelan, so I'm American too. The only thing that talk about America like it's their country are Americans. So you don't have to scold me about that. let's move on. Let's talk about trading. Yes, I know. PR is US territory, just like Hawaii. But let's move on. Yeah, let's get back to futures. Let's get back to futures. Let's get back to trading. To flick back to upside a lot. I haven't paid attention to that SNC music. I looked at it more. I'm gonna look at how are you connected to Desi? Do you have similar style? Not really. We are just another trader on this huge trading world. I don't believe in crypto. I don't care. I don't know much about crypto. I just know it's a good investment long term. Pullbacks, big pullbacks are huge opportunities to buy for a long-term opportunity. Just look at the charts. Retesting previous all-time highs are good opportunities to buy if you're willing to hold for at least 6 months, a year, 2 years. I'm gonna hold my Bitcoin for whenever I'm gonna retire. So it's gonna be, I don't know, 40 years, 30 years. So I'm just accumulating Bitcoin and shares whenever the market gives me good pullbacks. Like last week on the stock market and Bitcoin. I bought a bunch of shares on Microsoft, Palantir, Nvidia, Hood, VOO. I think Nvidia is gonna kill it on earnings. Same thing with Robinhood. Can you tell me what do you trade? I trade futures and options. I swing trade options. I'm gonna hold my shares and I'm swing trading options on Microsoft, Palantir, and Hood. I don't know. The market is crazy strong. I don't know. So far, So the way I see trading, doesn't matter what I think. The only thing that matters is what the market is doing right now. So it doesn't matter if I think the market is gonna pull back, if it's gonna keep going higher. Only thing that matters to me is what the market is doing exactly right now. What the market is doing right now, it's just crazy bullish, breaking every single resistance. So if it's gonna pull back, it's gonna pull back. I used to save a lot for when the market pulls back like it did last week. What I'm doing now, it's I'm using the money that I'm making from futures because I'm not really using my money to trade futures because I buy prop firms. I use prop firms, so my investment on my futures accounts is very small. So what I'm doing is I'm using what I make from the profit, and I'm using that money to buy shares and to also do swing trades with my options contracts, or sometimes even shares. I think it's a very good cycle to do. So I use a little bit of investment to buy prop firms accounts, and then I trade them, they trade them, and then the money that I get from trading prop firms, I add it to my positions for my long-term portfolio, and also I add some of that money to my options account. Let's see if this is gonna be a bull flag, holding overnight highs here on ES. Yeah, because I think that's very important to see the money that way, because that way you have your like the money that you make from trading working for you long term. We just gotta be smart with our money. Make the money work for us, not the other way around. I'm using Apex that it has 80% off at the moment. I'm using TPT that it have 40% off at the moment, and I'm also using Tradeify that it has 30% off for evals and 50 and 40% off for 150k evals on the select plan. I like all three: Tradeify, TPT, and Apex. Oh, I also bought Oracle last week. I've been buying Oracle a lot lately. I do think Oracle can have a huge comeback the coming month. Oracle is one of the owners right now of TikTok. It's going down a lot because it's investing heavy on AI, but I think the companies that are investing heavy on AI are gonna be the companies that are gonna kill it in the future. I can share that on my mentoring program. All that. I go on detail how I swing trade, how I do my levels, what time frames I use to trading, how I use each time frame for levels, reading the price action, which one I use for my entries, what indicators I use, everything. How I swing trade. Well, it was a really nice plan on waiting for a pullback long here. The market was definitely bullish. Sadly, I got a fake out here, but it is what it is. That's part of trading. I don't think I'm gonna trade anything else right now. Most likely, I'm gonna look for another trade in the afternoon because I wanna see a bigger pullback on ES and NQ, or maybe a change of trend. But for now, I'm done for my trading, my morning trading. I'm done. Yeah. Holding my position on the hood, on Microsoft, on Palantir. I like Microsoft a lot. I'm happy with that one. Yeah, I do think later today we could see pullbacks or consolidation here on ES and NQ, and I think that's when I want to trade them to the upside continuation. But yeah, I'm done for this morning. Thank you guys for being here. I'll see you mañana. Bye.